as the rookie helps out defensively in his own zone. Foe into the corner. Now it's a four-man scrum. To the slot, shot on goal, and that was snapped wide by Picard. I think Wagner's stick got in the road. Foe battles for it. Picard digs it out. He has Will Norman going to the slot. Will he find him? He holds and lays it up along the boards. The cycle ensues. Wraparound attempt out in front. Picard down on one knee, and he couldn't get it. Really the A-game shot that he wanted. Well, would you look at that? We're live. Simon Creighton. Take a bow, my man. Out comes Miller. Tivers for SFU. Into the circle. Aiden Bangs didn't quite get the pullback, but McGuire picks it up, shoots, and he snaps it. One save, puck is loose, rebound. Oh, and they tried a sharp angle shot, couldn't get it up high enough on Giesbrecht. Shot on goal, and it ripples off of the outside of the blocker of Giesbrecht, and he's been busy here just over 3 minutes into this one. Puck along the near side boards. SFU just happy to get the puck down in the other end of the rink. There goes McGuire behind his goaltender. Wyatt Fournier in goal for the Mariners, but he hasn't had a test yet. Long lead feed. Palmer couldn't touch it, but he'll be first there. It's waved out. Tried the spin pass, and he couldn't pick up Jordan Ray. Pass on the near side for Pufal. Just sidesteps the oncoming Perrant, stepping onto the ice. Puck is chipped out over the line, but not much more. SFU tries to push it forward, but they can't. Brock Palmer trying to do some fancy dipsy doodle on the way to the goal, and he gets tied up with Nick Rhoda, and they both go to the ice after locking up legs. Kirky takes that puck, and he's on his forehand, picking up speed through the neutral zone, tries to go inside out, and he couldn't get it by Rise Lefebvre, who did a good job of cutting down the angle. Errant pass, and that'll allow Lotard to dump it in. Giesbrecht. Oh, he had it stolen, chip pass in front, and they couldn't get it through. Right in the slot looking for Blake Power, and that pass just never got there, but it was the right idea. Loading off of the far side, bottom of the face-off circle, and a cruising pass goes through the middle, but SFU just wants it out. And Parent chips it out, but I think that's going to bring it right back into their zone for a defensive zone face-off for the Red Leafs. They won't be able to change, and it looks like the Mariners are going to leave the same personnel out there. Still no shot on goal for Wyatt Fournier, but he sure looks ready. He was just warming up inside his crease. Play up at the top of the line. Danforth fed it back over to Power, who swings it the other way. Picked up along the near side boards by Lotard. In behind the net, Rhoda one-hands it, and now he's away up the near far side boards, and it's chipped forward. Parent, nice drop pass. Now Rhoda with one man on the far side, and he can't quite reach it. That was Owen Thibodeau. Now a shot from the point, and that one was an off-speed shot. Good job by Caleb Franklin, but it's pushed at the side of the goal. And look out, Owen Thibodeau. They score on the tip in front. The Red Leafs close the gap, and it's a one-goal game on a hot shot from the top of the face-off circle, and it took a tip, and it went over Wyatt Fournier's shoulder, and that's, I'm sure, one that he would have liked to have been able to have seen a little clearer. There was a lot of traffic developing in front. And just like that, SFU right back in this one after allowing 2 goals in just over 90 seconds to open the game. Lots of fireworks here, and I'm telling you, I've had this game circled on my calendar for some time. There's a hit at the line. Carson Earhart tries to push it over, and he does get it over the line, but SFU takes over and sends it right back out. So Jason Jarman scoring that one, and as I mentioned, Owen Thibodeau managing to get in on the forecheck, and he sent it to the top of the point. There's a cross-ice pass in on goal, sharp angle shot, and that's stopped by Giesbrecht with Gavin Rouser right in the kitchen. Out comes Tivers, Miller, Jung for SFU. And the captain and the rest of his line, they'll have a seat on the bench. Pettengale get a well-deserved rest after that goal by Jarman. Far side pass, McGuire holds pass. Oh, and they were looking to open up that seam, and they really nearly did it. Into the middle, puck is loose, but the Red Leafs find it. Sending it ahead on the chip, that was Wansink, and now the puck is sent out to center, and he's going to be the one to collect it again. Has his mates yelling at him to feed him back at the blue, and that's Tivers. On the left side, a couple of backhand passes, and every single time they're in someone's skates, and there's a big hit. Oh, and in come Carson Earhart, and he was looking to disrupt someone there. Good skating here. Pufal holds into the middle, looking for Picard. He was down on one knee, but he couldn't quite get it into the wheelhouse. Once again, over the line, Will Norman avoids that down stick. He has Foe going to the middle. Puck goes out to center, where Max Struss and company will collect this on the backside and get things reset. Picard, always great wheels and some good skating on display here by both teams, but SFU looks to have really calmed things down here, and they're playing good defensive hockey at the moment. Into the middle, and a good save by Giesbrecht off of his left pad. Puck comes to the point, shot on goal. He makes another save, and another pad save over at the other side of the net. Off the right pad, they spin it around the net. They're trying to get him confused. Shot from the point, and it's tipped in front. Rebound, backhanded, and a big save by Giesbrecht. Under siege, and he stops them all. 4 shots on goal in that stretch. Daniels. Oh, what pressure, and Cooper Giesbrecht, the rookie, really standing up to the test. He's a good-sized goaltender. Comes out, plays the puck. Maybe a little errantly, but it looks like SFU will get it out. No, they won't. Now into the corner. There goes Bangs. Bangs has it in his skates, gets some help. Brock Palmer picks it up. Trying to get control. Nice pass back to the point. Teeing it up. Shot on goal, and it was tipped in front. Good stop by Giesbrecht, and another one off his blocker. And you can chalk up another 2. It says 12 on the scoreboard, but I assure you it's 14. Lotard, nice spin pass. They tried to chip it forward. That was Brock Palmer, but he's going to have to go for a little skate here himself at center. Little chip pass. He's going to pick up the rebound, and he sends that one just up over the shoulder. Boy, he got that one up quick. And he takes it again, top of the faceoff circle, weaves out, shoots, and it was just up over the shoulder. And he was looking glove side with that one. Lotard back in. Nice bounce pass off the boards. But that one eluded Brock Palmer this time. Jordan Ray trying to help close the gap. Backhanded out to the point, but not out. Red Leafs a little under siege now here in their own zone. But they've scored on their only shot on goal. There's another one from the Mariners, and that one just missed the net. I think maybe that was tipped in front by Ryan Bailey towards the net. Took a bounce off a skate, and it's wisely covered by Giesbrecht. As Aiden Bangs didn't quite get the A shot off that he wanted. And out comes Caleb Franklin, Blake Power. Cole McGuire out there as well on the left point. Rhoda. Dangerous move in front of his own goal, but he gets it away. And it is out over the blue line where Kirky will take over control for the Mariners. One-touch pass. It almost made it to Caleb Franklin. Now it's going to go all the way in on Wyatt Fournier. And really, he hasn't seen much action. Hard to play a game like this as a goaltender when all of the rubber's being sent at the other net. Here's a possible steal by Kirky, and he just was dispossessed at the last moment by Liam Tivers. McGuire out to center. He's got Power on the other side, and he surely feeds him. Looking towards the middle, couldn't do much with it, so he just sends it into the Red Leaf zone. They'll try a bounce pass out to Tivers, and he takes a hit in front of Aiden Bangs on the Mariners bench. Here's a chance in front. Power trying to get loose, and he just had his stick tied up last second. Good play by Gabe Perront. Errant pass out to center, and the Mariners will capitalize once again. Bangs thought about slapping it in, but Gavin Rouser gets it in deep. He's in on Parent, and now the SFU Red Leafs find him out at center. He's 1-on-2 though. Can he make enough here? No, he tried to go to his backhand, and that's taken by Gavin Rouser. Rouser, soft little pass up to Ethan Jones. They're 3-on-3. trying to take it around the outside. Ethan Jones let him ride it out. He's still standing, but the defender wasn't for a moment. Earhart hooks that one behind him. Nice skate by Ethan Jones going to the slot. He's dangerous here. Holds, put it across, and the rebound right onto an SFU stick. That was Gabe Perront, and he was fortunate it came to him. Puck goes off of the back of the linesman, and SFU wanted to get it in deeper, but they'll settle for the setup right now. Barely being able to hang on to that pass was Austin Daniels. He sends it in. Out comes Norman, Foe, and Picard. Long stretch pass. They were looking for Jason Jarman, the lone goal scorer for the Red Leafs so far. And Pettengale will post up here in front of Wyatt Fournier and make sure that Tyson Lotard gets off a good pass. Will Norman, so speedy, he chips it in. Look at him cruise in there. He almost beats Bailey to the puck. Good job by the Mariners to pinch, and the puck finds Norman in the corner. Tried to send it out front. Now the Mariners have to be careful. Two back the other way. Pettengale tries the saucer pass. He picks it up in the slot on his backhand. Big save by Wyatt Fournier, and it drops down, and he covers it up. Good save by Wyatt Fournier, and we're going to hit the media timeout here. So a 2-1 score line here. The SFU Mariners got off to a hot start. 2 goals in 92 seconds to open up the first period. The most recent one, of course, being Brock Palmer on a beautiful feed from Ethan Jones. And Ethan Jones' backhand was just a thing to behold as he put Brock Palmer into a just tap it into the net situation. And that was a power play goal for the VIU Mariners. On the other side of the puck, Jason Jarman, the rookie, picks up his second of the season, as well as his second point of the season. Both of them have been goals so far, and that was a really important one here, as the shots were 12-0 at that point when he got that goal in favor of the Mariners. We're back underway. Lotard does a good job battling for the puck, and he pushes it ahead to Aiden Bangs. That one's backhanded in. Palmer's going to be first to it, being watched closely by Nick Rhoda. Rhoda tries to force him wide, and that's where he has the puck. Far side face-off circle. Nice pass out to Tyson Lotard, who shoots through traffic, and that was tipped by Bangs in front. And he just leaves it behind the goal, and that's going to create a battle situation here for Jordan Ray. Hooks it into the middle. Palmer tries to jump on top of it, and that was swatted away by Rise Lefebvre. Aiden Bangs out of the corner, cross-ice pass, and Jordan Ray, all he can do is tie up his man, but they send it out over the line. Now Pettengale turns and hooks it towards the middle of the ice, but no one home. Back the other way come the Mariners. Shot on goal. Big kick pad save. Kept in at the line by Pufall, pardon me. Sends it in deep. Aiden Bangs tries to cut off the pass, but now it's a 3-on-2, maybe 3-on-3 if Jordan Ray hurries, and he always does. Good play defensively. Mariners break it up. Blake Power out on the counterattack, fresh off the bench. Same with Logan Kirky and Caleb Franklin just joining the fray now. Oh, and he picked it off. He has a late trailer. Holds it at the line, still in. Caleb Franklin, nice pass down below the goal line. Power tries a hard pass in front. And it's all that Wansink can do to try and battle it outside the line. Miller takes a bump from Power. Once again, right in front of the Mariners bench. Long stretch pass. Would have been a miracle if he would have hit Logan Kirky, but had the right kind of speed. Cole McGuire now out of his own zone. That's just knifed in by Power. He's going to get a change. Out comes Gavin Rouser as the Red Leafs dial it out to Miller, and he just chips it down ice once again. And this one has just enough for icing as Cole McGuire touches up And we've got 6:09 remaining here in this first period of play. The shots on goal, 14 for the Mariners, 3 for SFU, but Red Leafs have scored on one of those. Jason Jarman with the tally here so far for the boys in red. Face off now over to the right of Giesbrecht. Ethan Jones into the face off. Tries to play it on the forehand, but that's collected by Troy Wansink. Good bump there on the backside, pass into the slot, and a great block. And that was Duncan Miller. Now a shot on goal from Struss, and that's into the glove of Giesbrecht, and he's gonna stop play with the Mariners shooting a lot of pucks here early. Just a shade under 6 minutes to go here in the first period. Mariners win the draw. Back to Struss. Plays it inside the face-off circle for Earhart and trades places with Struss. Now he drops off for Jones into the middle. That was going to be pretty. Holding it as the captain shoots, and that's fought off. Giesbrecht got down into the butterfly, and we've got a delayed icing call here. Gavin Rouser all smiles as he comes back to the bench. They had a couple of good chances, but they know that that last one was going to look very nice on the highlight reel if they could have made it connect. Mariners into the slot, shot by Pufal, and that one ripped just wide of the net. Pardon me, that was Jordan Picard. Will Norman had that one hop over his stick behind the net. He's going to need some help here trying to dig this out, but first one to it is Nick Rhoda. Foe shot on goal, and he just wanted it back in the zone. Will Norman back in on the forecheck. To the near side, Gabe Perrant slid it out to center, but Foe just chopping it right back in. He takes the puck back over into the slot. And a big chance in the slot for Will Norman. Just chipped it up over the goal post. Good intercept behind the net there by Rhoda, and he'll try to reverse polarities here up the near side. Gabe Perrant, all he could do was touch it, and they want to get a change. Out comes Wagner, Douglas, and Bailey. Bailey's first over there to challenge Will Norman. But sent in deep once again from their side of the blue line was Danforth. They hit the captain with that pass down the far side. Play is chippy in the neutral zone. Lotard, he's got to be careful. He's got Alec Pettengale chasing him from behind. Pettengale's the one with it. Now puts it through the slot, and nobody was able to collect it. Now a bit of a foot race. Got a couple of special viewers here tonight at the Mariners game. Terry Cook bringing her beautiful granddaughter with her in a beautiful little cow suit. And isn't she just ready and all darling for Halloween? Mariners in behind their own goal. Shots are 16-3 as they chip it out. And there's just 3:45 remaining in this first period. Mariners up by a single goal. Aiden Bangs waits for Palmer. Now they're on the attack, but 2-on-4 waiting for a trailer. Good job by Jordan Ray to get his skate on it in the slot, and that allows Cole McGuire to keep the play alive. Brock Palmer activates behind the goal. Steals it. In tight, shoots, and a big save by Giesbrecht. Didn't even know where it went. It went into the corner. And SFU settles for chipping it deep and just alleviating some of the pressure. Palmer's going to give it one more go here after that steal. And again, he puts the heat on, turns it over, into the slot. Big save by Giesbrecht. Rebound, and he gets another one off. Two big right pad stops by Giesbrecht. Kept in by Struss. Into the slot, shoots in a blocker save. Giesbrecht putting on a clinic here with 2:53 left in the first. Big stops by the SFU Red Leafs goaltender, keeping it a one-goal game here. Into the corner go the Mariners. Daniels turns, shoots. Didn't know where it was. It fell down, and they blasted outside the line. Here's a race for the puck, though, but Daniels was always going to win that one. Had position, power, tried to play it back out, but it's offside. Allow him a free exit here. Daniels on the backhand, gets ridden out by Jung. But that pass off the boards is going to find Thibodeau. He's down the far side on his backhand trying to drive the net. He scores! Owen Thibodeau on the backhand. He powers towards Wyatt Fournier and somehow finds the only little bit of room between the wickets. And it's a tie game. You would never know it by the shot count. Shots are 21-4 in favor of the Mariners, but they're looking at a 2-2 deadlock with 2 minutes to go. Tyson Lotard wants to get this puck back where it belongs in SFU territory, and that's going to mean Giesbrecht covers it up at the side of the goal. Oh, boy. What a... So Jason Jarman and Rise Lefebvre getting assists there. There's a shot towards the goal, and that's easily gloved by Giesbrecht. Considering what he's faced so far here tonight, he'll take one of those direct shots on goal all day long. Ethan Jones back into it with Gabe Perrant. Perrant wins it to the side boards, but the Mariners have kept it in for a moment. Rouser back in on goal, shoots, and he tests Giesbrecht from long range. Good job by Earhart forcing the issue. Pass goes to the middle, but that's off of a skate. And Jason Jarman, who assisted on that last goal, sends Perrant away. Earhart dispossesses the puck, and now he sends it down the near side. Here goes Lotard, steps around Douglas. Shot on goal, and he didn't miss by much. He put it low over on the left pad side of goaltender Giesbrecht, who's been nothing short of unbelievable here in this first period. 24 shots already. Perrant receives the pass. No, they're not quite onside. Jarman was just a half stride offside. 66 seconds to go in this opening period, but these two locked up at 2. There's Douglas in the face-off for the Red Leafs. Pettengale had that one go off of his skate. And that one's just up over into the area behind the Mariners bench as it was tipped out by a glove. Mariners are arguing the location of the face-off. They felt that it was tipped out by the Red Leafs, but face-off is over now to the left of Fournier. Draw one by the Red Leafs. Shot by Rhoda, and that was way through traffic, and it took a tip on the way to the goal. That was close, as Wyatt Fournier had to get down in a hurry to cut off the bottom of the goal. Rhoda pinches in. Will Norman has it go off the top of his stick, and McGuire spins in behind his own goal. Hard pass to Pufal. He hits the red line and dumps it in hard. Will Norman's first there, leaves it. Picard has it now. He'll send it deep and get the cycle going here. Will Norman into the middle. Oh, and that would have been nice if he could have hooked up. Picard was right there, but it was a hard pass. Picard dishes off. Sent out to the point just a little too far and out of the reach of Cole McGuire. So they've got to regroup here with 15 seconds remaining in this opening frame. McGuire settles for powering it off the boards up to Jordan Ray. And Pufal takes a look at the clock. He's just going to kill it in his own zone. And that'll run out the first period, a 2-2 tie. The Mariners did all their damage in the first 92 seconds of this period. And a beautiful power play goal by Brock Palmer, but the setup was all Ethan Jones, and Jones grabs his 3rd assist of the season on that nice dish, setting up Brock Palmer for that 2nd goal. And then of course the SFU Red Leafs, for their part, Owen Thibodeau doing a great job driving the puck to the net down the far side and he was on his backhand almost the entire time. That was the amazing thing about the goal, is a lot of times the goaltender expects someone on their backhand with the stick being held with their outside arm to potentially pull it far to the middle and try and put it around them, but he found just a little bit of room underneath Wyatt Fournier, and also Jason Jarman getting the opener for the Red Leafs, and that was a big goal. But that huge stretch of goaltending, we really have to talk about that. Cooper Giesbrecht with just an unbelievable set of saves, and there must have been about 8 or 9 shots in that one flurry alone, and 2 of them he saved off of his right pad while down on the ice. The second one he had to push off with his left skate and jump towards the side of the goal to stop that one from going in. So some huge saves. Cooper Giesbrecht really keeping his team in this one, and they've been able to add some offense. We're tied at 2, and we're going to step aside now. We'll be back with more Mariners Red Leaf action after this.
Hi Mariner sports fans, my name is Austin Height. The VIU hockey team's home opening regular season game is tomorrow, Saturday, October 7th, 7:15 p.m. at the Nanaimo Ice Center versus Logan Lake. Now, if you're a sports fan, this is undoubtedly the place you want to be on a Saturday night. Students get a discount at the door, so make sure you bring your student IDs. There's a concession stand, drinks, an electric Nanaimo crowd, and most importantly, high-level hockey. The Mariners closed the month of September with a 4-day road trip to Alaska to play exhibition games against 2 NCAA Division I teams, the University of Anchorage, Alaska, and the University of Fairbanks, Alaska. The games resulted with 8-1 and 7-2 losses respectively. However, new VIU hockey GM Andrew Riddell feels that the trip was much more than about wins and losses. Riddell says that although the scoreboard tells a different story, the trip to Alaska for the hockey club was an overwhelming success. The intent of the trip was to expose our club to a higher level of hockey and ask them to compete for 120 minutes. Without question, each and every player did. Not only did our players compete at the highest level of university hockey in the world, the team building that occurred during the 4-day trip was priceless. Riddell also went on to say that it was a learning experience for the management and coaching staff as well. He says, as a hockey club, we were also fortunate to sit down with each NCAA Division I coach and learn about the ways the Mariners Hockey Club can further grow our program for the years to come. It's always really encouraging to hear a general manager have such a positive attitude about a trip and a season. It shows that the Mariners aren't satisfied with the success that they've had up until now, with reaching the BCIHL finals in the last 3 seasons. The Mariners are confident that this is the year that they finally get over the hump and capture that playoff championship they've been so hungry for. As I mentioned earlier, their quest for playoff gold starts tomorrow, 7:15 at the Nick. If you can't make it, go check out the brand new VIU hockey website at viuhockey.ca for information on tickets and the schedule. All right, folks, that's going to be it from me today. Special thanks to Simon Creighton, who's head of digital marketing for the hockey team. He provided me with information about the trip they took and the beautiful photos that you're seeing on your screen in this video. I'm Austin Height for the Nav. Thanks so much for watching.
Red Leafs out on the ice now as the Mariners send Ethan Jones into the face-off circle. 2-2 tie here. Mariners opening up super quickly in the first period. But through the course of attrition, the SFU Red Leafs has a sharp angle chance, and that was off of the arm. What a save on that sharp angle shot. Giesbrecht getting it with his right shoulder. Here's a race for the puck now. That was Nick Wagner in on the forecheck, but Tyson Lotard has it in behind his goaltender. Once again, Pettengale out in front, keeping a close eye. Dishes off to Logan Kirky. He's going to wind it up in his own zone. Heads out to center. Avoids one check. Moves it to the middle. Puts it across to Jones. He holds. He went to go put it towards the net, but it went off of the goal post at the base of the net. From the Red Leafs face-off circle out to center, but McGuire takes over. He's got Lotard back with him. Brock Palmer back to help out, but is stolen and a shot up over the goal by the captain, Nick Wagner. And that one hooked up over the goalie. Puck bounces off the boards in behind the net. Soft dish there by Liam Tivers. But he doesn't get it to the middle, and the puck was sent all the way down on Giesbrecht, who was basically a goaltending clinic in the first period. He faced 24 shots, and he stopped 22 of them. Pinch along the boards. Puck chopped up off the half wall, and now the Mariners have possession. They try and hook it up, and you could hear right away, but Brock Palmer helps deal him out. Wow, up against two Red Leafs at the line, and now he sends it back, one-handed by Earhart. Jung, counterattack. He has Miller with him, and now he backhands it off of the right pad of Wyatt Fournier. Brock Palmer collects the puck. Long feed. He was looking for Earhart. It got tipped in the air, but it's onside. Earhart drops it off. Aiden Bang sends it around the goal, all the way out to the point. Struss back down below the goal line. Coming out of the corner, Palmer shoots, and that's off the blocker of Giesbrecht. Aiden Bangs protects the puck. Sends it to the point. Load, shoots, and there's a block in front. And that's a good block by Owen Thibodeau, who has a goal. And there he is with that one-handed magic again. Tries to put it to the middle, and Fournier is going to hang on to that. So a face-off in the Mariners zone. Owen Thibodeau is going to take this draw. And Austin Daniels looks like he'll be on the left wing as Caleb Franklin steps in to take this face-off. Ties up his man, and now Daniels sends it along the near side boards for Ray. Chips it ahead for Power. Power holds, shoots, and that one was through a screen. Oh, and look at that hit at the side of the goal. Caleb Franklin making a nice play. Lefebvre coughs it up. Caleb Franklin has a man going to the goal. Holds, one-time pass in front. Oh, what a good stop in front, and some good recovery by Lefebvre as he got his stick right in the lane. Franklin goes for a little hook skate there. Drops it off for Power, who's going to try the left side. In behind the goal. Still another lap. Sends it out to Daniels. Thought about the cross-ice pass. Power sends it off the boards. Ray was there, comes to the point. Struss shoots, tipped in front, and it drops down. Caleb Franklin got most of that, and he feels the back pressure from Lefebvre. Tries the drop pass. Franklin out of the corner, tries to stick handle. Collected by Ray, he takes one shot, and he jams again, but it didn't actually get through. Daniels at the point, rides the line, scores! A seeing eye shot, and it didn't get touched in front. Austin Daniels from the blue line, and that skating along the blue line opened that play right up, and it didn't touch a stick on the way in. And head referee Jeff Dayton right away, he pointed to the goal, and the home side back up by a goal on their 30th shot on net. Red Leafs win the ensuing draw. There's Bailey. Nice pass through the middle. Found Douglas for a moment, but he gets upended. He's going to bring this play to a halt as he's tied up with Will Norman, and there was nothing he could do. He was already sliding over the blue line. as they announce that goal by Austin Daniels. Jordan Ray and Blake Power now assisting on that goal. Getting in on the score sheet. Will Norman tips it in. Look out. The linesman Aiden Hitchmo had to duck under that one. Out of the corner again. Foe shoots, and that one's wide on the left of the goal. Danforth's going to have a crack here from the point, looking for the tip. He was always looking at Will Norman, who feeds him the puck back. Skates in along the boards. Takes a bump. Wagner watching him closely, and Bailey chips the puck. And he's back on top of it. Good stop at the side of his own goal, and he throws it out hard. Danforth can't pinch and keep it in, and Wagner wants a change. Picard, bounce pass to Lotard, has to be careful here. But Pettengale loses his stick in behind the goal, so he's going to have to shift off. Lotard might have a little extra room here. Protects the puck one-handed. All the way around the goal to the far side of the ice. Snaps it, and that one's into the trapper. Being able to see it all the way. Cooper Giesbrecht not as busy so far in this period, but he's been important nonetheless. And a big part of the reason it's not more like a 4-2 or 5-2 situation here for the home side. Jones into the face-off. And he was up against Liam Tivers. Red Leafs send it out to the blue line. It was kicked in by Cole McGuire, but Rouser's going to have to deal up to Kirky. Kirky does well to spin, but he was caught immediately by Nick Rhoda, and Rhoda forces the issue in behind his goaltender. Along the boards to Cole McGuire. Soft pass at the point. Hard shot. Scores! Popping the water bottle. Joshua Pufal with his first of the season. And they're going to keep that puck. And Giesbrecht takes a drink of water from that same bottle that snapped up in the air. Oh, what a nice touch pass at the line. And he had all the time in the world to walk in. He loads and fires. And like I told you, that puck was just thrown to Carson Earhart. And he puts that in behind for the bench staff. Isabel Poulin's going to mark that one. Shot on goal, and that's blockered away by goaltender Wyatt Fournier. Only shot number 8 for the Red Leafs. That most recent goal was shot number 33 by the Mariners. Face off now to the right of Fournier. Puck is kicked back by Perron. Shoots, and a big save. Another puck goes towards the net, and that was flopping on end, but it went over the trapper of Fournier. Nice backhand pass out to Kirky. He's onside with Pufal. Tries the backdoor, scores! A beautiful pass to the captain. And Gavin Rouser deflects that pinpoint pass behind Giesbrecht, and it's now a 4-2 game. Pardon me, that's 5-2 is the tally now. Sorry, I was just a little behind the times. I was marveling at that pass from the blue line. He found Gavin Rouser perfectly backdoor, and passes don't get much better than that. Beautiful feed, and the Mariners so they're announcing the Logan Kirky goal, and Ethan Jones in on the assist there. Brock Palmer going for a skate. Shoots all off of the post. Inside of the post, and it comes right back out the other side. Brock Palmer looking so dangerous hitting the slot. Puck kept in at the line. Good skate by Earhart. Holds, shoots, and that one was also off the post. 2 straight posts for the Mariners, and we've got a stoppage in play. Oh, they felt that it might have hit part of the netting up behind Giesbrecht, and that's going to mean an offensive zone face-off here for the Mariners. Fresh off of that goal. Gavin Rouser in the perfect place to receive that backdoor tip-in. Face-off win by the Mariners. Shot towards the goal, and that was blocked, but it comes to the other side. Earhart backhand pass. Oh, trying to kick it up to his skit. That was Brock Palmer, and he nearly got it to go. Bangs, stick handles out of the face-off circle, deals to Daniels. Puts it to Bangs, who's going to try and one-hand this behind the goal. SFU really collapsing here in front of the net. Bangs, shoots, it's off of the blocker, doesn't know where it is. Stretching out was Giesbrecht and Cooper Giesbrecht. What a good stop, and just intuition told him that puck was up in the air. Aiden Bangs, sharp cut. Oh, and another save off of Earhart's low shot. That's off the left pad. Daniels takes a bump behind the goal, and that's Bailey giving him the hit, but you can tell they're tired trying to pull the trigger. Brock Palmer, and he gets bumped. Retains possession, sends it up top for Struss. Struss got off a little bit of a whiff shot there, but it's still in Mariners' hands. Earhart, far side pass. Daniels, sharp angle shot, and that one saved by Giesbrecht. Shot 38, and we're not even halfway through the game. SFU plays it forward. What a different atmosphere this year between these two clubs. The Mariners looking a little more proficient here against the Red Leafs. Puck is sent in high, but Jordan Ray won't get there first. Bailey does. And that puck will come all the way back into the VIU territory with 12:13 remaining here, second period. 5-2 for the Mariners if you're just joining us. Logan Kirky and the captain, Gavin Rouser, with the most recent goals. It was 2-2 after one, but the Mariners have exploded so far in the second. The feed goes through. Blake Power on the pass across, and Giesbrecht never touched it, but the puck went up over his pad, and he didn't have to make the stop on the counterattack. 2-on-2, Jarman, he has a goal for the Red Leafs. He's in there with Thibodeau, who tries to pull to the middle, in front, shot on goal, and it was a wicked one by Perrant, but it went wide. In behind the goal, Danforth backhands it away. Mariners on the counterattack, but that pass was too far for Caleb Franklin, and they're going to have to come back for a defensive zone face-off. Good action here tonight at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Just a classic matchup in the BC Intercollegiate Hockey League. Your champions from last year, the SFU Red Leafs, they've got Lefebvre on the point. Same with Nick Rhoda, but the puck comes to Lefebvre, shoots, it's tipped, and that one went wide of the net as Douglas got a tip on it in front. But he chases the rebound into the corner. Mariners are first on it, and Ray is getting set up on the near side wing. Takes a check from the captain, Nick Wagner, and Wagner throws a hit, and that's going to facilitate a partial change. Puck comes to Wagner in over the blue line, or was he? Pettengale had to cut back out. Play right in front of the SFU bench. Jordan Ray eventually finds it, comes out of the scrum there. Will Norman tries to power in on top of Lefebvre, and he finds the puck. He kicks it to his stick. Out to the point, near side for Pufal. Pufal goes for a skate, fakes the shot. Now he dishes off. That was over to Cole McGuire, who puts it in behind the goal. Norman backhands it off of the net. Good bounce pass to Wagner, but puck not quite out. Picard tried to turn and deal, and that's going to be a penalty against Pufal as he caught up with Wagner, but the wrong way, and he's going to get a tripping call here with 10:28 remaining in the second period. So this might be a little window opening that the Red Leafs need. They've got Wansink out there, Bailey on the point. Pettengale also out there. And Tivers, the assistant captain, setting up where he wants his boys, comes back to Bailey so he gets what he wants. Pettengale up top to Bailey. Bailey defers once again. Pettengale puts it down below the goal line. Red Leafs in behind Wyatt Fournier. Now they'll try the wraparound. It goes into the middle, and it went through a bunch of skates, and it's sent down ice by the Mariners. Pettengale retrieves his fallen stick. That kills 20 seconds on the PK here for the Mariners. Tivers takes a skate in front of his own goal, and the puck is near side for Wagner. Joshua Pufal, 2 minutes for tripping. from the goal line now. Up top, and that missed both sticks, and Bailey's going to have to recover here. But Will Norman does a good job putting pressure, and he gets a change on the fly. Bangs. Lotard throws a light hit. Struss tries the backhand, but Tivers was wise to that. Sends it down along the near side half wall. Pettengale's there first, but he gets pinned by Struss, who tries to kick it with his skates. Tyson Lotard in there now, digging away. Puck comes free to the point. Lefebvre backs up, sends it near side to Bailey. Bailey back across the seam, up top to Lefebvre, shoots in a big block. That's Jordan Pickard, folks, and he's ready to lay his body on the line. He thought about a change, but he told him to hold. Noah Danforth, he's first to the puck, but he's being followed quickly by Thibodeau, who steals the puck. Up top for Rhoda, dishes off for Lefebvre. Lefebvre whiffed on that pass, and now the Mariners have a counterattack chance here as Pickard just lays one up for Bangs. Bangs thought about stopping up hard, but he goes in behind the goal once again, protecting the puck. He's going to take a bump for that. Caleb Franklin finds it. 8 seconds remaining in the power play for the Red Leafs. Lotard thought about pinching, but he's just about ready to receive another player on the ice, and he feeds it down. Steal at the blue line by the Red Leafs. Good job chopping it down. That was Tyson Lotard, plays it to himself. He's got power on the far side. Finds him, but he's on his backhand. He can't shoot. In behind the goal now. Around the perimeter, it goes off of the leg of Caleb Franklin, but they recover. Jordan Ray, bounce pass to Caleb Franklin. Stick handles at the goal line. Surveying the situation, looking back door, and that was sussed out by Cooper Giesbrecht. He saw that one coming. It was a little bit of an awkward grab, but he'll take it. And we're going to step aside for a media timeout with Mariners 4Xing the Red Leafs in shots. The shots are 40-10. We'll just take a moment for this timeout. So the Mariners have really come out flying at the beginning of each of the first two periods. 2 goals in 92 seconds to start the game. And they've had 3 goals here halfway, well, a little more than halfway through this second period. So they've really turned on the gas, and even the theatrics of Cooper Giesbrecht hasn't been enough to keep the Mariners at bay. They skate out Pufal. Jones into the face-off dot. He'll face off, it looks like, against possibly the captain, Nick Wagner. He's got Jung on the wing. Puck comes to Pufal. Cuts to the middle. Pass was a little in front of Kirky, but he'll collect it now. Skates quickly behind the net. Puts it in the middle. Ethan Jones on the backhand, and that was fought off by Giesbrecht, who came out quickly to challenge. He's a good skater. Giesbrecht has good size, but he's a really good skater. Here's another chance for Jones. On the backhand, tried to put it in the middle, and that was knocked away by the goal stick of Giesbrecht. Gavin Rouser, nice pass below the goal line. Ethan Jones tried to hook it on the backhand, and that was partially blocked by Bailey. Rouser drop pass for Pufal, bounces off of Bailey's stick once again, but they chop it out over the blue line, and there's a race. But Cole McGuire gets on his horse, and he chops that one back into, oh, and there's a heavy hit on Bailey. Frame. Brock Palmer's looked great into the high slot, and he gets it there on the near side. And Giesbrecht was helpless on that pass across. It was a beautiful one, as Logan Kirky had everyone in the rink thinking he was going to take that shot. And he gently puts it right back onto the stick of Brock Palmer. And Palmer, once again, a multi-goal game here in the BCIHL. He had 2 here last week Aiden Bangs will face off. Earhart over to his right. And they keep number 38 out there. Why not? Brock Palmer tries to steal it. Puck was kept. Oh, and they thought maybe for a moment that it was onside. Once again, Ethan Jones, that passing Logan Kirky really getting in on that tic-tac-toe action. Brock Palmer tries to drive it forward into the middle of the ice. And Tivers has to duck as he receives a hit from Max Struss. Daniels collects it in behind the goal. And Austin Daniels has it knocked away, but look at that helpful hand by Max Struss as he helps get it out. Aiden Bangs will send it the rest of the way. We've got 5:47 left to go. Struss coming in and throwing the hit. Earhart at the point. He's going to open this ice up a bit. Skates behind the goal. Threatening to go all the way around, but good job by Rhoda, but he only gets it to the point. Lotard sends it into the top of the face-off circle. Tivers caught up to by Bang, so he has to use Rhoda on the backside, and Brock Palmer finishing his hit, and look at that collision. Lefebvre and Earhart look out. And I think Lefebvre's going to have a seat on the bench after that one. Danforth finds it behind his goal. Earhart now out at center, and he's got Bangs on the trail. Tried to play it through his skates. And wise to that was SFU. Ryan Bailey just backhands it high and out. But this one may be icing. Yes, Picard just can't get in there quickly enough. And that'll bring about an offensive zone face-off situation for SFU. And they're putting out a couple of their goal scorers here. Jason Jarman, and Owen Thibodeau. Brock Palmer out there once again. They're playing the hot hand. A shade under 5 left to go in this period. Wagner wins the draw. Back to Bailey, takes a shot, and that's off of the pads of Picard. Lotard tried to send it up, but Jason Jarman kept it alive. Fights it off. That check there from Danforth, who pokes it to the corner, and Lotard will have a chance for an out. Oh, you could see just trailing out there. Pettengale wanted a piece of the defenseman, but they'll get a chance to skate it out. Jarman tries to track it down. Puck bounces over Bailey's stick, and away goes Will Norman. They were reaching in a little bit, and they had to let him go. SFU really clogging up the front of the goal when the Mariners are in deep here. Drops it off, face-off circle, shot, and that was just off the outside of the goal, and it rippled the netting. For a moment, looked like it might go in the goal. McGuire holds, shoots, and that's into the trapper. Good save through traffic by Giesbrecht on shot number 44 by the VIU Mariners. Lefebvre's going to stay out there, same with Rhoda, but the forward line changes. Thibodeau and Miller out there alongside their center, McGuire. Tried to play it off the half boards, and a chip ahead. Thibodeau's in there. Getting some help from Miller. Cole McGuire tried to send it off of the boards, couldn't get quite enough of it. Little chip pass, not quite enough to find Will Norman. Might be getting tired here. Mariners would like to have a change, I'm sure. Puck put in behind the goal. Norman, so speedy, he's first on it. Picard finds the pass he wants. No chance of an icing, so Lefebvre collects it. Will Norman knocks it down. Play goes on. Picard tries to play it to himself. Struss assisting in. He loads, shoots, and a good save. And Giesbrecht, you could hear it bounce off of those pads, and he got his trapper down as quick as he could. The Mariners ran into some super hot goaltending in the first period. I think SFU was fortunate to be tied 2-2 heading into the first intermission. Face off over to the left of Giesbrecht. One back to Power. Now to Struss. To Daniels. Shoots, and that's off of a red leaf. I think that was Tivers. Went off his elbow. Shot on goal, and I think that was off the outside of the goal stick of Giesbrecht, Daniels collects at the line, sends it in deep. Ray is going to intercept this one behind the goal. Trying to fight away from his check. Lefebvre on the backhand, gets it down deep for Power. Blake Power had it knocked. Jung's going to take a hit, and he can't get it out. Shot, and that one's a hot one. But it pops off the glass. Daniels somehow keeps that play alive. No, he doesn't. It's a delayed offside on the Mariners. Long range feed. That's intercepted by Struss. He got it away in time and dealt with the oncoming check of Tivers. Mariners so good at coming out to the blue line. Looks like it'll be another offensive zone face-off here for the Mariners. Danforth and Jones talking things over with Logan Kirky as Carson Earhart watches on from the bench. And backup goaltender Derek Kroll. Danforth, nice one-time pass, and that one whistles wide. Kirky got a good chunk of it. Mariners from behind the goal, good recovery by Jones into the slot, and that was off of Kirky's stick. I don't think he was expecting it so quick, but he still got a piece of it. Good keep in at the point by Tyson Lotard. Puck goes high into the netting, and that goes off of a VIU, or pardon me, off of a Red Leaf stick, so it's going to be an offensive zone face-off with 1:38 to go here in the second period. What an explosive period it's been for the Mariners. 4 unanswered goals. Nick Wagner will take this face-off against Ethan Jones. In the skates, and Jones gets it along the boards for the captain, Gavin Rouser. Comes to Lotard, holds, shoots, and that's into the trapper. Some screen in front, but the defense doing a good job of giving their goaltender Giesbrecht a good line of sight on the puck. That was Troy Wansink making sure that his goaltender could see that one. Late change here as the Red Leafs want to change up the troops. Good puck handling there by the Mariners. Logan Kirky really, this is probably as good as I've seen Logan Kirky this season. He's really standing out tonight. He seems to be just a little more patient with the puck, and he's offensively really dialed into this game. He's seeing the ice really well. He's got to back up now, though, as the Mariners have Lotard take that puck. Tried to send it out. Nice little chip, but a shot from the line, and that one goes off the blocker of Wyatt Fournier, and that's his first test in a long time. Kirky had that one hit him in the back of the leg. And we're down under a minute. Lotard waits, but Miller flushes him out. Looks down ice, but he settles for Ethan Jones. Oh, good play by Bailey to get his skates in the way. Miller, touch pass for Thibodeau. Puts it into the middle. Perrant looking dangerous, but sliding play by Gavin Rouser disrupts that one. Thibodeau into the corner. Eyes Bailey at the half wall. Bailey tried to send it right back, but he'd fallen. Bailey gets it back, though. Shoots. That's off of the stick of Jones, and good work by Jones to get in the lane. 22 seconds on the ticker. Puck is lifted out, but Gavin Rouser picks it up. He's got one in flight. He's got Kirky. Hold. Saucer pass. Kirky held. And there's that patience I was talking about. He almost puts it in. Great save by Giesbrecht with 9.5 seconds left. What a nice saucer dish, too, by Gavin Rouser. Logan Kirky so patient with that puck, and he almost outweighted Cooper Giesbrecht, who he's had a whale of a game. Can you believe it? One shot shy of 50 here at the end of the second period. One shot on goal. That was blocked in front. Now there's a chip pass, but it goes off of the leg. And you can see the frustration on Thibodeau's face and body language as the period winds out. But he knows that maybe that could have been a chance for at least a quick shot on goal. All Mariners in the second period. It was tied 2-2 at the end of 20 minutes, but at the end of 40, the Mariners with a commanding 6-2 lead. And there's been a lot of Mariners in on the scoring here tonight, but Logan Kirky with his second of the season. He's been a great setup man, but he deposits one here tonight. Gavin Rouser making his teammates look good. Same with Ethan Jones, another couple of nice passes. Brock Palmer's got 2. So the Mariners on top of the Red Leafs after 40 minutes. 6-2 is the score. Shots are 49-10. We're going to be back with more third period action in the BC Intercollegiate Hockey League. Don't you dare go away. It's going to be a good finish. 2 Titans. Period 3, the Red Leafs. Mariners ready to do battle once again. 6-2 lead for the Mariners, and they did so much damage in the second period. It'll be interesting to see what the response from the Red Leafs is in this period. Great goaltending again, by the way. Cooper Giesbrecht has been on top of his game here tonight, but Wagner sends it over to the near side, and Rhoda will dump it in. Jarman heads in on the forecheck. Gavin Rouser just chips it right back out, and Lefebvre collects and sends it over to the left side. Jarman will send it in. Lotard with the fake slap out, and a tricky little backhand pass. Rouser 1-on-3, now 2-on-3. Has Jones going to the middle and covered up by Giesbrecht, and Giesbrecht doing a good job of directing traffic with his paddle. And he made sure nobody else was going to get in there and touch that puck. He's going to give his crease a little cut up here and get it just the way he likes it. Face off over to his left. Caleb Franklin up against Pettengale, shot towards the goal. Out of the corner comes Franklin, tries to drive the middle of the net, and it went between his skates. He lost track of the puck, and back the other way go the Red Leafs. Hanging onto that puck is Miller, nearly dispossessed. He's got Parent posting up at the face-off circle. Puck is in skates. Little four-man scrum, now 5 as the Mariners add Blake Power to the equation, and he gets the puck out, but Wansink is sending it in right back where it came from. Caleb Franklin trying to dig it out now as it's right along the half wall. Miller poked it forward. Thibodeau sends it to the middle, collected by Wansink, shoots, and that tipped off of Bailey as Bailey had chipped in a little bit. As they're trying to close the box here a little, Wansink. Good play to just backhand it in, otherwise he was going to crisscross with Bailey. Power on the near side, good read there, and a shot towards the goal, and that's kicked out. Good presence of mind by Troy Wansink to press the advantage. Pufal sent that one cross crease, and it was nearly tipped by Jordan Ray. He's stepping off the ice. Max Struss does well to wait. So the puck stopped for a second right there near the blue line, but he settles it down. Finds Brock Palmer. Palmer with a couple here tonight. He's been dangerous. Keeps the play alive along the half wall. Sent to Struss. Bounce pass off the boards. Earhart tries a jam play. It went behind the goal. And what a recovery by Giesbrecht. He didn't even know where it was. And he got back into position. A great save by Cooper Giesbrecht. That is good goaltending when you don't even know where the puck is, but it finds you because you're positioned so well. Great recovery, and I think on the far side of the goal, they were shaking their head that he made that stop. That one goes off of Bailey and into the corner. A quick drive off the face-off. Bangs had that one roll off of his stick. Another good pass from Brock Palmer, who comes out of the corner across, and they score. Carson Earhart. He makes it 7-2. And it just felt like a matter of when and not if for the Mariners. They just keep driving the net. Will Norman and Foe and Picard all giving glove taps to their teammates, including Austin Daniels as they leave the ice. And the Mariners firmly in control after their 53rd shot on net. 7-2 lead, but I'll tell you, the scoreline doesn't really do the goaltending for the Red Leafs justice. But the Mariners' attack has been steady and persistent, and they really turned up the heat in that second period. Carson Earhart, set up by Brock Palmer. Play along the half boards as Picard loses it momentarily to Wansink. Gets it ahead to Pettengale, but he's battled by Lotard at the blue line, who sends it back to Wansink. Off of Will Norman into the middle for Picard. Tries the face-off circle, dashing towards the net. And he's got the captain, Nick Wagner, all over him up at the top. And Poufal lets that one go. Good save by Giesbrecht. Mariners letting it all fly here. Then why not? Pettengale on the near side. He's in 2-on-2 with Wagner. Shot towards the goal. Pad save by Wyatt Fournier. And that's shot number 12 as the captain, Nick Wagner, gets dished into the boards. Rouser tried to thread the needle over to Kirky. One-time pass, and that's cut off by Lefebvre. Pardon me, that was Bailey. Kirky to the middle, chops it. Oh, and barely kept out. A great skate save up along the post on Gavin Rouser. Shoots, and he was testing the middle of the wickets. He was looking for that hole. Jones goes for a skate, turns and hooks it, wants the return. He gets it. Puts it off to the face-off circle for Kirky. Tries to pass across, and that was off of Rouser's stick. Collected by Jones to the middle. One-time pass and a great save. Giesbrecht stretches out and gets the left pad. Perrant forcing the issue. Miller almost kept that one in. That would have been a big turnover, but the Mariners get a change here. Caleb Franklin out on the ice now. Out there with power. Daniels battling off Miller. Perrant had it on the backhand, but Caleb Franklin stole it in towards the goal. Rhoda cuts him off, and he had to just send it cross crease. Franklin's going to get another chance. He's on his forehand, but a good poke. Duncan Miller gets it out. Cross ice pass for Power. Just make sure it gets in deep, and Rhoda's got to collect in behind his goaltender. Look out. Gets stapled, but he makes the play. That pass goes off of the skate of Thibodeau. Oh, look out. Jung had his head down, but a good pass ahead by Tyson Lotard. Good hang of the skate by Power, and a shot. Cutting off the angle was Giesbrecht, and he's seen so many pucks tonight. What a large body of work, and you can see Tivers there giving him a little tap. He knows his goaltenders put in a big block of work here tonight. Face off over to his left. Aiden Bangs loses the draw, but Danforth keeps it in at the point. Earhart on his backhand, circles behind the goal. Tries to cut to the middle. Lotard read the play, picks up the slack, and he heads in below the goal line. He's going to carry himself. Earhart covers his position on the point, gets the puck, loads, fires, and that's a glove save. Dangerous rebound at the side of the goal. Bangs looking for some help. Sends it down below the goal line, but the Red Leafs getting a little more physical, but they only get it to the top of the blue line. Lotard keeps it alive. In goes Aiden Bangs, and we've got a call coming up here. And it looks like the Red Leafs are going to be shorthanded here as Liam Tivers lost his stick while in the process of tripping one of the Mariners, and it's going to be a power play here to add just a little more worry here for the SFU Red Leafs. They're going to leave Pettengale out there to defend this one along with Rhoda, the captain Nick Wagner, and they've got Troy Wansink, the rookie. Wansink with a goal here so far this season. And he had a couple of big defensive plays, particularly in the first period when they were scrambling in that 8-shot set that was put on goaltender Cooper Giesbrecht. He's been excellent tonight. Again, don't worry about those 7 that are up on the board. He's made some highlight reel stops, and he's really had to stretch out those pads tonight. Ethan Jones wins the draw back to Rouser. Rouser with a heavy shot. Wagner does well to respect that. Puck over to Struss, fakes the shot. Rouser had to take it off his skate, but he pokes it free. Brock Palmer, so deadly here tonight. Dishes for Jones. Back up to Struss. Defers for Jones. Slap shot, big boomer, and I told you that was coming. Gavin Rouser loads it up, and he fires it off of Giesbrecht. But they're going to have to collect at their own blue line. There's Struss. being watched carefully by Pettengale. Cuts to the middle. Gavin Rouser tried to chip it ahead. In the slot, Brock Palmer rips it up over the goal, but never touched the goaltender. Plays it back to Jones on the point. Trades positions with Struss. Kirky, top of the face-off circle. The captain has to send it outside the line, and Struss does the smart thing and doesn't try and force that play. That'll allow a change here with 1 minute left in the power play. Palmer, cross-ice pass, and that one was tipped, but a beautiful save by Giesbrecht, and he got a good assist on the backside there. A little bit of help in front. Troy Wansink, he's been very defensively responsible, and he's done a good job of clearing those loose pucks. Danforth taps it over to Earhart. He's got one tonight, and it was also a beauty. Sends it back up to Noah Danforth one time. Shot! Oh, he hit his man in front, and it dropped down. That was Jordan Ray. Oh, look out, Jordan. That one's got a smart. And you can see there's a little bit of a smile on their faces, but Earhart knows he let that one go, and Jordan Ray is doing his best to stay composed down there. But I'll tell you, he felt that. I would not want to be in front of Carson Earhart loading up full blast, top of the face-off circle. There's a pinch at the point. Parent chasing this puck down, but Wyatt Fournier is going to get a touch and plays it safely in behind the goal. 61 shots against. I don't believe I've ever seen the Red Leafs give up this many shots, at least not in all of the years that I've watched them. But their goaltender has been surprisingly resilient tonight. Caleb Franklin to the middle, over to Earhart. So confident with their control right now. Danforth dishes, scores! Cole McGuire snaps it, and that's 8-2. And the Mariners not celebrating very vivaciously, and that's just in respect to their opponent. They know that SFU has been a monster to deal with for years, and that puck getting thrown over the boards. And for Cole McGuire, that one's going to get taped up. That's his first. And I'll tell you, it's not going to be his last if he keeps shooting like that. Beautiful laser-guided wrist shot. Gets past Giesbrecht. Puck bounced off the boards. Jung in on the forecheck. Turns around. Pokes at the puck from Struss, who's going for a skate. Reaches it, and that one's paddled away. Side of the goal. Tried to send it across. And Struss. Oh, things are going to get testy here, as Max Struss didn't like the way that he was hit there, and he grabs the helmet of the captain, Nick Wagner, who's definitely fighting back. But the linesmen are doing a good job. That's Aiden Hitchmo and Ryan Sirk in there, and they're both not tiny welterweights themselves. And just a good compete level there, but Nick Wagner stood his ground too. But the captain just showing that the SFU Red Leafs aren't going to go away quietly into the night. They still got some fight left in them. And head referee Jeff Dayton and Jared Luco talking things over with Don Miller. And I just want to take the opportunity, since we're mentioning his name, to express a big thank you to Don Miller for his tireless work ethic and always keeping these rosters and game sheets, all of the stats, just so. He's been doing it a good while, and the whole while he's been good. Looks like the face-off will happen in Mariners territory. 2 Mariners in the box, so I think I'm seeing an extra up on the board there for Jordan Pickard. But he's probably just serving an extra 2 minutes on Max Struss's behalf, but we'll have to figure that one out. Mariners win the draw, and they rifle it out. Joshua Pufal with a big marker here himself tonight. Oh, Will Norman was trying to cut off that cross ice pass. Bailey drops at the line. Parent tries to dish to the middle, but away come the Mariners. High chip down and out to meet it is Giesbrecht. He plays it hard off the glass, a little too hard. Bailey couldn't catch up with it. 35 seconds gone in the PK here for the VIU Mariners, and they bring out Caleb Franklin, Blake Power, Noah Danforth, and Austin Daniels. Shot in by Lefebvre. Puck is sent down ice by Daniels. So SFU has to be careful here. Both Power and Franklin patrolling inside the blue. Oh, that backhand pass by Rhoda. It was probably where it needed to be. Shot on goal, and that one's off of a defender. And that was Wansink just trying to get it towards the net, but on the counter, Blake Power drives the outside, in on goal, tries the shot. Can he cover? Giesbrecht couldn't cover, but the puck is picked up by Troy Wansink, and as I told you, he's been responsible for collecting a lot of these loose pucks tonight. In over the line, Jung had trouble, shoots, and he finally got the shot off, and it was an off-speed one. But Wyatt Fournier had to be careful. Pass into the middle for Bangs. Bangs tips it on goaltender Giesbrecht. Puck is picked up by Palmer. Spins off a check. Top of the face-off circle. Now the middle. Hold. Snaps. And that's off of the leg of Nick Rhoda. Sends it up to the point. Cross ice for Pufal. Snapshot into the glove of Giesbrecht. And he'll hang on to that one with 8:33 remaining. And that's going to get us to our media timeout. And it looks like the Douglas line will probably be out here next for SFU. I was talking to a couple of the volunteers and fans in between the second and third period about the difference in the atmosphere from last year to this year, and just in the fact that the Simon Fraser University, with so many rookies in this lineup, program kind of shifting gears here, but they've been dominant the last few seasons here in the BCIHL. But tonight's game kind of makes me wonder, are these VIU Mariners possibly ready to turn the tide, flip the switch a little bit, as they're just looking so dangerous here tonight. And as I mentioned, it feels like a real coming of age game here for Logan Kirky. He's got a goal and an assist, and his patience with the puck tonight has been different than what I've seen from him before, and he just seems to be gelling so much more now with his line mates. Him, Rouser, and Jones, what a combo that's been, and you get a little bit of everything in that spicy trio. Aiden Bangs was wondering what the holdup is, but that's Cooper Giesbrecht. They need him in the goal. Face-off will be over to his right. Bangs up against Liam Tivers. Puck goes to the goal. It's loose out in front, and it pops up. And Lefebvre went to go play it, Bailey with his hand, and he kind of had to shake that out. Quick stop by Earhart. He's got a nice goal here tonight to help the Mariners. Tivers throws a hit. Lefebvre backhands it off the glass. Pufal kicks it and keeps it in. Palmer stops on a dime. Down below, a spin around backhand pass by Earhart, and would have that been beautiful if he made that connect. Throws a check on Bailey. Puck is wrapped off the glass. Takes a funny bounce in front of the VIU Mariners blue line, and now there's a real battle for the puck out of the corner. Shot on goal, it ripples off the mesh. And that was Liam Tivers with the shot. Don't think it will be counted as a shot though. Didn't force a save from Wyatt Fournier. Brock Palmer manages to get a stick on it. Aiden Bangs Little stick handling display here as he goes around Gabe Perron into the slot, and he lets one go as he goes down to a knee. That puck was wide of the goal, but he picks up the rebound, circles the net, drops off for Brock Palmer. Palmer holding, shoots, and he ripped that one up high. He was looking glove side. Aiden Bangs battling for it now. He's into it with Nick Rhoda. Rhoda chips it free, but now we've got a stop in play, and I think we've got coincidental minors here coming up against Gavin Rouser and Wansink, so they'll go off. Exactly 7 minutes to go. The Mariners with an explosive second frame, and it's really put them in the driver's seat here as we get into the later stages of this third period. Ethan Jones tries to play it forward. There's a slip in front. Jones shoots, and a big stop off the left pad. Cooper Giesbrecht again from the point. Earhart shoots, and it was tipped in front by Rouser. And once again, Giesbrecht covers that one up. And he has faced a litany of shots here this evening. 67 shots against. Jones has that one in between his skates, but Miller pokes it free. There goes Nick Wagner. Sends it down deep. Miller chases. Tyson Lotard takes a hit, but he makes the play. Away goes Rouser. Jones into the middle, and he tried a backhand pass. Kirk, he couldn't catch it. Good battle by Jones as he picks up the puck. Backhand is intercepted. Jones sends the saucer across for Rouser. Quick spin pass, that was a smart move, but he couldn't connect with Kirky. Puck is knocked down by Wagner. He's cut off by Danforth. He and Daniels really teaming up on the captain. And it's Danforth that comes away with the puck. He'll try the near side for Rouser. He's got three headed down ice. Sent it along the boards, cut off by Jones. Up high to Struss, snapshot, tipped, oh. Pardon me, and that puck is picked up by Jones. Top of the face-off circle, lays it down. Shot towards the goal by Kirky. And I don't know if the goal judge is aware, but they've got the red light on, or if someone's messing with it down there, but something's happening with the light, but I assure you play is still in full effect. Kirky stops up hard. He's sandwiched between Perrant and Nick Wagner, but he managed to get the puck in. Struss is going to have to send it the rest of the way, but Bailey does a good job, knocks it down, and the Red Leafs just want to get a change in. There goes Gabe Perrant, tries to stick handle between the defenders, and he takes the rebound around the circle, and Wyatt Fournier was down in his crease, shot from the point, and he kicks that one out. Daniels behind his goal for Struss. Just gets it up to Foe. Two in on the forecheck. One of them is Jordan Picard. Daniels collecting this puck. And Fall, nice pass as he helps out Daniels. Points down ice, directing him where to go. Yeah, so he goes for a skate, takes it to the middle. Was getting some help from Picard, but the Leafs are away 3 to center. Pettengale has it knocked off his stick. Tried to take the return feed, and Picard will take that one back down the ice, and he's down with Foe. Good stick there by the Mariners, shot on goal. Wagner fights it off, and he scores. He grabs the rebound, Nick Wagner. And the captain responds. And as I said, the Red Leafs were not ready to go away quietly. And Wagner, very persistent. And you could tell by the position he was in as he drove the net that if there was a rebound, he was probably going to be in a good position to pick it up. And very little that Wyatt Fournier could do about that play. Face off now after that goal. Puck goes by Cole McGuire, but he's a great skater and he turns away from his check. Sends it down the far side, has a man streaking to the goal, but they have to jam on the brakes, and SFU is going to get a counterattack in here. Oh, and a airborne shot almost from the SFU Red Leafs, and back down goes Cole McGuire, sends it off to the far side. Into the middle looking for Jordan Ray, and it's just kicked forward. Who's going to be the first one to find it? It's in a whole bunch of skates, and now it's just sent out beyond center, but also beyond Pettengale's reach. Over the line, Caleb Franklin, he's onside. 3 minutes to go, just puts it towards the net, and that's a great place for the puck. Lotard had it at the blue line, but he was checked by Bailey, who had that active stick going. Good saucer pass, just a little too far for Liam Tivers. And he provides the lone forecheck here. Late stages, third period, Mariners up 8-3. Second period was really the biggest degree of separation here between the two. Look at Palmer spin, and he maybe could have called one there. And that puck is grabbed by Cooper Giesbrecht with 2:17 remaining. Face off now over to Giesbrecht's right. Parent had it for a moment, but he lost it to Earhart. Snaps a shot, that's off of the stick of Nick Rhoda. Hustling in is Danforth. Tries to push his man, and now he got a race for the puck. It's Nick Wagner once again. He's got the most recent goal. Backhands off the outside of the apron on the post. Under 2 minutes to go. Palmer in flight. Thought about squeezing along the boards, but Gabe Parent was all ready for that one. Oh, and a heavy slam up against the far boards, and Lefebvre felt that. Carson Earhart giving him a rough ride. And he looks for the puck out at center. Nick Wagner had his stick lifted. Lefebvre's going to have to chase. Tried to poke it. Just not quite enough stick length there. But he did get it far up enough ahead that the puck's outside the line. Puck bounces off of the goaltender's paddle, and he thought about playing it. He actually did move it, but by then, Jeff Dayton, head referee, blew his whistle. And that'll get what might be one of our final stops here with 1:19 left to go in the third. 71 shots for the Mariners, and I believe that's a record for them, at least this season. We're going to get a face-off actually outside of the Red Leaf zone. And the Mariners are arguing very gently the position of the face-off. Rouser got on his horse, but couldn't stick handle around Bailey, who's been strong defensively tonight. But the Mariners' offense has just been that much stronger. Good keep in by Daniels at the line. Knocked it down with his glove. Logan Kirky hung on to it long enough for help to arrive. Ethan Jones had an awkward skate moment there. He tried to put it into the middle, but that's collected by the Red Leafs, and away goes Jung. Puts on the brakes, holds up, left shooting forward, tried to move it to the middle, but he had his stick lifted, and Ethan Jones is away. Nice pass from Jones. Finds Rouser, look at that touch pass. Jones scores! Ethan Jones. And man, he sure makes it look pretty when he takes that puck and goes to the backhand. I don't know if there's another Mariner that can quite go to the backhand the way that Ethan Jones does. I was telling Simon Creighton last week that Jones's skill in the passing department is really top of the charts here in the BCIHL. His offensive awareness is just something else. Far side, shot on goal, and you heard the fans say, and that was actually one of the U13 Nanaimo Clippers that you saw earlier at the beginning of tonight's matchup out on the red carpet, being recognized for their efforts. One-time shot from Picard, scores! And I don't know if it was tipped in front, but Picard snapped that shot so quickly, nice and low. And I believe that, yes, I believe that'll count as Picard's goal, as the Mariners just keep piling on shots and the offense. Wow, the Mariners just really overperforming here tonight. Mariners let the puck go length the ice, and that'll probably be the last touch of the game. Wyatt Fournier over to Max Struss, and that wraps this one up. A game of a whole bunch of firsts for a lot of Mariners players. And the SFU Red Leafs really had an unbelievable performance from their goaltender, but the Mariners offense was just something to behold tonight, as they just continued to apply the gas. But the second period was really where the game was taken over by the Mariners. It was 2-2 after 20 minutes. And the game stars announced tonight. Third star of the night, that'd be Cooper Giesbrecht. He was unbelievable. He's got a 3.33 goals against average, and before tonight a .904 save percentage, but it probably won't change that much. He had 74 shots on goal, and that is the most I've seen the Mariners put up probably in my entire time that I've been with the team, a little over 3 years. And as I mentioned, Brock Palmer, your first star. Joshua Pufal, second star. Great night, first goal for Pufal, and he's really emerging as a great defenseman and offensively capable player for the Mariners. The final here, Mariners 10, SFU Red Leafs 3. Thank you for joining us here this evening and for supporting the YouTube stream and the BCIHL in general. Great hockey, great entertainment. And where else can you go and have a couple of drinks and a entry to a hockey game for probably $20? It's been my pleasure being with you this evening. I'm Lorenzo Jensen, and it's been a great game here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you once again, and have a good night, everyone.